Welcome to CTV News Your Canada. It's Tuesday, August 19th. We'll bring you profiles of fascinating Canadians and stories about your community. Thanks for watching.
Telling a story through art, piece by piece.
Mosaics is such a medium that it's really up to the artist's imaginations, totally.
Unity is an exhibition by the not-for-profit group Mosaic Artists of Canada. The show brings together 34 Canadian artists with over 50 pieces on display.
What this exhibit is about bringing Canadians, mosaic artists together and showing the diversity of our country through the styles.
Made from a wide variety of materials, foraged, recycled, and reclaimed, each work of art has its own story to tell.
People can use all kinds of different materials. They can use traditional materials such as smalty, which is a traditional mosaic glass, or they can use stone and marble. With
artists both internationally known and new into the arts world, the show gives patrons the chance to see one-of-a-kind works of art.
Really want to promote Canadian mosaic artists, and they're a diverse group because they come from all across the country, and that is reflected in their own culture and their own identity and the part of the country they live in.
The exhibition will culminate with an awards ceremony mid-September and a series of artist talks and workshops. Unity is free to attend and will be here at the Neilson Park Creative Centre until September 20th. Jessica Smith, CTV News.
Today at Sun Youth headquarters, a dark shadow.
It's been a difficult 4 months. Expected, but still not being able to process it.
After a long battle with Parkinson's disease, Sid Stevens died Sunday, surrounded by his family. In his 7-decade-long career, he acquired a large extended family, including Joanne Saltarelli, who worked alongside him for 50 years.
If you want to help, this is the place to be, right? Sid was inspirational in allowing us to go out there, find the best way to service Montrealers.
Stevens was only 13 when he and his friend Earl de la Perelle started a handwritten community newspaper on Clark Street. He told CTV it was to stay out of trouble.
Because at that time, in 1954, 1955, you couldn't hang around on the street. The police would charge you with loitering.
The paper turned a profit within a year and would generate the Seeds of Sun Youth, an organization that now serves 30,000 Montrealers a year. His vision was to help individuals and families in need. Over the years, he helped create the first food bank in Quebec, launch emergency relief efforts, create sports and recreation programs for disadvantaged youth, and annual bike giveaways.
Taking care of people who need help. Go the extra mile.
Stevens was also a mentor to many, including his former right-hand man, Tommy Kolchik.
It's the end of an era. You won't see that anymore. You won't see people dedicating themselves day and night, 7 days a week to grow an organization and to do more.
Stevens was rewarded many times for his community work, including receiving the Order of Montreal and the Order of Quebec. But he still had an eye to the future and was involved in plans to build a new home for Sun Youth, scheduled to be completed in 2026.
I'm extremely, extremely sad that I wasn't able to bring him there to show that his legacy and that of Earl's will continue for Montrealers.
She says he would take comfort knowing his work will outlive him in the community and the city that he loved. Denise Roberts, CTV News.
That's all that you'll let me be.
The Troubadour Festival Summer Concert Series was back this weekend, and the Emerging Artist Showcase proved the weather wasn't the only source of heat in the downtown. 17-year-old local sensation Tia Nova and her band kicked things off and kept the momentum rolling through her set.
The crowd reacting and feeding off of it definitely has a lot of impact on how much energy I put on the stage. I see some fans out with my name in the crowd. That was really fun. But really, performing for me is just something I'm really passionate about.
Smokey and the Bones keeping things moving with their style of rock music.
Great audience, like everyone from Barrie's so great and coming out supporting local music. It's super special that we have this event here where we can see local bands and other great big bands from Canada also.
The crowd loving what they are seeing.
It's very big because there's a lot of artists that are around Barrie that are very good that a lot of people would never know about unless we have festivals like this.
So incredible. We are such big supporters of local music and we always love to check it out.
Rich Mitchell and his band telling his personal story through his music.
That's the goal of the music right now, is writing about hope. I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my life, and I've hit rock bottom, maybe lower, and when you connect with somebody and you allow them to take that experience with them, it means a whole lot.
Hawksley Workman was the feature artist and spent most of the night listening in the audience, giving high praise to the talent Barrie has to offer.
Everybody I heard was unbelievable. So I don't know. I almost feel like I even saw some kids where I was like, man, I could probably poach that kid and put him in my band. There's some real hot shots. So good work.
The Juno Award winner singing the night away with the crowd.
It's a blessing to be able to share the stage with this, they're local people, but they're still like extremely talented. Everybody I've met, all these bands, like the camaraderie backstage. Look at this. Everybody's still hanging out. They were hanging out with the last bands were hanging out. Everybody's hanging out, so it's a good hangout vibe.
The last edition of the Troubadour Festival for the summer will begin on September 6th with another local artist emerging showcase featuring Enville native Dana Reed before country music star Brett Kissel takes the stage with his dynamic presence, a concert you will not want to miss. Luke Simard, CTV News, Barrie.
A walk around Uptown St. John on Saturday night would have taken you in and out of multiple art shows, from live performances to mixed media sculptures. They all belonged at Third Shift, back for an 11th year.
Because we occupy a lot of outdoor and unique spaces, it means that a lot of people stumble into our festival and then they get to learn about it and then they get hooked and they want to see more.
It's people out, meeting other people, chatting.
I think it's interesting that they can take a concept or an idea and then what they do with it.
The theme for this year was Revolve.
Revolutions, cycles, things that are always changing, such as, planets or St. John architecture or growing up and leaving things behind and finding new things in adulthood.
The Warped Weavers of Karen LeBlanc and Ronnie Stanley embraced the theme that fibers revolve together, weaving communities together.
We wanted to come up with a way that people could come and do a community engagement process.
They don't need fancy tools, that anyone can do it, you just have to want to. And so people are coming in.
There were a total of 19 art installations and non-traditional spaces around the city's core, all part of a 3-day festival organized by the Third Space Gallery.
Like the festival and like the people who find it, we kind of jump from venue to venue. We don't necessarily have a home of our own, but we appreciate the spaces that volunteer to us, and I feel like that's what makes Third Shift also special, is that it's open to everyone.
Bringing contemporary art out of the gallery and on to the street. Nick Moore, CTV News, St. John.
These 4 words in a breakup ballad put Saskatchewan on the map.
This is the kind of thing that you'd have to spend millions of dollars to be able to create this kind of awareness.
American pop singer Chapel Roan released her latest single, The Subway, late last month, prompting a spike in Google searches with the word Saskatchewan.
It's an opportunity to be playful and just have a good time and not take ourselves too seriously, and we love opportunities like that.
Tourism groups are leveraging the spotlight with their own campaigns, and the buzz even made its way into one of Jimmy Fallon's late-night talk show bits.
Chapel Roan's new song, The Subway, has sparked a tourism boom in Saskatchewan.
Travel marketing experts say it's not uncommon for pop culture to influence tourist destinations.
The performing arts, they have an emotional connect with us. And travel is a very emotional thing, right? When you think about the reasons why, especially for leisure travel, why you go pick certain destinations over others, it's because you have some type of connection that you feel.
As for the Pink Pony Club singer's connection to the lyric,
it rhymed.
She shared her feelings towards the province in a recent interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe.
I've never been there, but I promise I will perform there one day.
I don't know that I could afford chaperone tickets in this economy, but I sure would have to figure out a way to do that because that sounds awesome.
Hype around one potential concert that could lead to many more visitors exploring the province. Allison Bamford, CTV News, Saskatoon.
On the court in Six Nations, the energy is electric. But this tournament carries more than just competition. It carries the memory of Dylan Isaacs.
Dylan's love for basketball just brought it all to life as to, you know, and it's sad he's not here to see this, but I'm sure his spirit is with us.
The 30-year-old from Six Nations of the Grand River was killed while visiting Florida for an NFL game in January of last year. Isaacs was shot in an alleged altercation with a driver who pulled out a gun. Miami Gardens police questioned a suspect, but so far, no charges.
It's not about the justice that's out of our hands. It's just about keeping his love and everything connected.
CTV News reached out to Miami Gardens police for an update on the investigation. They could not provide any details, saying information will be shared once it becomes available. Isaac's family and friends say the pain hasn't faded, but neither has his passion.
After that, we had the thought to try to push to put the tournament on. We approached family, and it's always something we wanted to do here at Six Nations, so we finally just pushed to do it, said we were going to do it, and we started to get the wheels in motion.
It's all a part of us to heal as Native people. We heal together.
Teams from across Canada and the U.S. gathered at Six Nations Community Hall over the weekend for the Dylan Isaacs Memorial Basketball Tournament.
He wanted so much to bring the youth a part of this and to build this.
This year, organizers added a youth camp, giving kids new skills, sneakers, and shirts.
The kids themselves, they've said that they want to go play basketball now. So that's all we wanted to do is give them the opportunity.
Isaacs, nicknamed Teebs, was known for his big frame and even bigger personality. His family says kids looked up to him, and now they hope the tournament will give them something to look forward to every summer.
Our healing will never stop, but this sure helps us get through.
The family says a new tradition is taking root, building community and carrying Isaac's dream forward. Hannah Schmidt, CTV News, Ashwaken.
50 years ago, what started as an open patch of land and a dream quickly became something far greater. Not only a course for golf, but also for memories.
Linenshire was built in 1975, and Bill and I just happened to be the guys who played the first round here.
Now, as the course marks its anniversary, friends Bill Carnier and Tim Condon are looking back on their favorite moment, the first hole-in-one.
Well, it was in 1976, and it was on the 7th hole, and it happened to be the first hole-in-one here. So, yeah, that was something I always treasure.
The pair say they are grateful to see their family business grow, building community and friendships along the way.
It's built a lot of friendships. People come together here and you know, have a great day out on the golf course, and yeah, it's a great spot.
It's also been wonderful to watch things grow. When we were here, the trees were only 2 feet high, and now look at the place 50 years later. It's amazing.
Hundreds gathered to celebrate the milestone with live music, shared stories, and games.
It's just great to see all these faces, and so many people have been here, over generations, and to see everybody here, it's pretty special. Being here for 50 years, right? Since we were quite young.
Siblings Mike Condon and Kelly Weber grew up in the family business, and now their own children are growing up around the course too.
It's special that it's a great place for them to grow up, as it was for us.
As for the future of the course, the family says it's on the green and they plan to make every shot count. Lauren Stallone, CTV News.
Sachin Laddie says running saved his life.
I was struggling a great deal about 5 years ago with my mental health. Ended up having a major depressive episode, so it all kind of came to a head.
The former border service agent from BC says by running, he was able to find purpose.
Running for me is community connection and movement. So I'm moving, I get to connect with people, and I get to create a community around me.
Now he's running across the country, aiming to raise awareness and $1 million for mental health initiatives. The journey from BC to Newfoundland is done by running an ultra marathon a day. That's 50 kilometers every day.
I think the mental health crisis that Canadians are feeling right now is an existential crisis. So I think it's extremely important that we talk about it, that we do something about it, and that we engage community with it.
According to Statistics Canada, nearly 1 in 5 people over the age of 15 experience mental health issues.
Getting them to be active helps them with school, helps them with relationship.
On Sunday, Laddie was joined by youth and members of the Ottawa Police Service running 5 kilometers in the nation's capital. Randy Gill is with Their Opportunity. It's one of the charities Laddie is raising money for, which creates programs for underserviced youth to join athletic programs.
It's important for us to get the word out how important physical health and well-being is as much as mental health and well-being. It's connected.
Ottawa Police Deputy Chief Paul Burnett says this advocacy work is vital for first responders.
We're running towards danger when others are running away. So managing that on a daily basis can be a struggle for our members.
63 days in, the journey leaving an impression.
It's truly inspiring.
To be honest, I could never do that, but to have somebody who cares so much about others' mental health, it's great to see.
The entire journey is expected to take more than 80 days.
People are struggling every single day. This is super important, and we're not stopping.
Kimberly Johnson, CTV News.
He might be just 9 years old, but Jack Clim was born to be behind the wheel. The Lumsden product is one of the best go-kart racers in the country and will represent Canada at an international stage this November in Bahrain. Clim says he's been racing on the WF Botkin racetrack outside of Regina since the first time he saw karts on the track.
We saw go-karting, so we came over for a day and asked if we could test it, and we liked it, so we tried it again, did a race the next year, and we loved it, so we kept doing it.
He has been riding around on little quads and electric vehicles since I think he was 2, kind of ripping around our yard, ripping around the farm. I think he's been parallel parking since he was 2. He's a better driver than I am.
With speeds of more than 100 kilometers per hour, the safety procedures become even more important than the race itself.
We have bumpers, front, side pods, and back rear bumper. We have a rib protector, a suit. You can have a belly glove, a neck protector, a helmet, and gloves.
Jack's mother says her heart races just as fast on the sidelines as Jack does on the track.
It's definitely high anxiety. I don't know if this ever is going to get easier on my mom heart.
The 4th grader will race against the fastest 7 to 10-year-olds at the Rotex Grand Finals in Bahrain. His mother says competing is a part of Jack's nature.
He's a pretty special kid. He's always been, highly competitive, very coachable, very easygoing. We're pretty proud of him.
In just a couple of months, Jack will go full throttle against some of the fastest kids in the world and may even bring Canada home a world title. Brittany Poitras, CTV News, near Regina.
The day is finally here. Congratulations!
It's possession day for 25-year-old Brooke Chung. She's the new owner of this Sherwood Park townhome. Chung came to Canada from Vietnam in 2018, first living in the Vancouver area.
One apartment condo in that Brentwood area in like the 40 floor 45. They listing the price of $1 million. And at that point, I was like, I'm out.
Like many others, affordability drew her to Alberta. Buying a home that was move-in ready was important to her. Chung's realtor says when helping potential buyers, he likes to show them a mix of new and old homes in their price range.
And then we narrow down specifically after they've seen a bunch, because they might have had it set in their mind that they want an older home. But when they see the spaces are constricted, you know, the living spaces, everything's going to need modernization, then sometimes newer homes become their choice.
New homes are also covered by warranty, something mandated by Alberta law.
That's one big advantage of buying a new home, is that you have peace of mind for at least 10 years.
The 10-year coverage is just for structural issues. Other parts of your home are mandated to be covered for a shorter period. Under the new home warranty program, the building envelope, which includes the roof and wall framing, is covered for 5 years. Your heating, electrical, and plumbing is covered for 2 years, and defects in labor and materials, such as flooring, paint, cabinets, and countertops, are covered for 1 year.
I've seen cases where the developer says, don't call the warranty, don't worry about it, I'll fix it. And that can often leave the homeowner in a pickle.
Lawyer Michael Bocut handles a lot of residential construction disputes. He recommends reporting issues with new homes to both the builder and the new home warranty program right away to ensure the timeline on the warranty doesn't run out.
For the new homes, you have like more mysteries. Like you don't know why something is going wrong, and you're having to sort of be the one to fix it. And when you have an older home, somebody else has already gone through that.
For any home already built, he says getting a thorough inspection is vital, which may include bringing in experts beyond just a home inspector, such as an electrician or structural engineer. For homes yet to be constructed, he says do your homework on the developer.
Rely on the history. So for these larger builders, look at to see the houses that they've built in the past. You can ask them about their history. For the smaller home builders, ask to see homes they've recently built or homes they're working on right now.
For Chung, this 2017 build strikes the right balance between affordability, reliability, and comfort.
I feel like this one is the one, so it's no hesitation in putting the offer. Things got going, and here I am.
Nicole Weisberg, CTV News, Edmonton.
He's watching a video of a participant using a virtual headset to type out words from letters seen in a digital world. Diwakar Krishnamurtha is a professor at the Schulich School of Engineering and came up with the system.
My son is non-speaking, and when he was diagnosed, we were given the doom and gloom dire scenario. But actually, we discovered that he's quite a smart guy with a lot of innermost thoughts to convey.
It's those thoughts that Krishnamurtha wants to unlock for his son and other families dealing with similar situations. Manaf Abu Farf says he spent thousands of dollars on speech therapists for his 16-year-old daughter with poor results. And when asked how it feels to communicate now, she said she was trapped inside for 16 years.
So actually for us, we are discovering our daughter. We are having our daughter for the first time. We are seeing our daughter for the first time. That's a huge turnover for us as a family and for Jenna as a person.
Travis Dow has traveled the country working with nonverbal participants for the project and says the system can include a virtual therapist to help them communicate successfully.
If you're dealing with hardware, it's, you get it as is, you buy it in the store, you make it yourself, whatever the case is. But with software, we can change so much. We can really, make it bespoke to each individual person. And that's, that can be really huge for these people.
Now Abu Farf says the world is opening up for his daughter, and Jana likes it.
What does that mean for you using this technology? She said it opens doors for me. And when we asked her which doors you are talking about, she said the door of university. She is dreaming to go to a university. And we asked her, what do you like? And she said, I like maths.
Kevin Fleming, CTV News, Calgary.
Liam Poplow will never forget that windy day on the water that changed everything.
And it was one of my earlier days in sailing, so I wasn't quite as good at keeping my boat under control.
And he certainly wasn't capable of keeping his boat from capsizing and himself from plunging into the ocean.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like actually extremely cold.
But to appreciate what happened next, we need to go back to when Liam had a conversation with his grandma about seniors in care homes.
I was really concerned that they were feeling lonely.
So Liam started writing letters to random seniors, enlisting his classmates to do the same, and delivering more than 200 cards on Valentine's Day.
So I just really wanted to make sure that they would be able to feel the love and feel supportive and feel valued in our community.
So Liam expanded his project the next year, inspiring students in all the grades to send cards.
It was incredible incredible to see that one of your ideas was able to actually help people.
Which is why, years later, after being rescued from the ocean, Liam wondered if he could help people facing hypothermia.
I guess I just like to look into stuff.
The problem was Liam couldn't find a fix to his situation, so he decided to create his own solution.
Kind of used little bits of like previous knowledge and stuff like that so that I could just piece together a little bit of a puzzle.
What Liam pieced together was a self-heating life jacket featuring a pouch filled with chemicals that react with water, keeping you warm for more than an hour.
It will prevent hypothermia and prolong your chances of survival.
LifeHeat has won multiple top prizes at provincial and national technology contests and recently beat out 10,000 students from 161 countries in a global entrepreneurship competition for first place.
I see big things in his future. He's going to do something phenomenal.
Hazel Braithwaite, who founded the annual Yes Awards in recognition of exceptional youth, praises the 14-year-old's ingenuity and initiative.
He doesn't just sit back and wait for somebody else to do it. He jumps in and tries it himself.
And Liam always seems to be thinking of others, whether he's investing thousands of dollars in prize money to create a viable version of LifeHeat to support marine workers, or after 8 years, still producing his Valentine's project.
When you're engaged with this community and all the people around you, you realize all the things that you can improve.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Oak Bay.